Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. I just wanted to do a quick video about a camera falling over or whatever. I think it's because I have these things on top. So much trash, just trash. No more trash. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video. I think what I'll talk about first is the concert that I did. I just did a concert. I'm a performer, and as a performer, I perform. And I went to this open mic night, and I was like on the bottom of the list, but it was like an open mic, instrumental music, like jazz jam session or whatever. So singers like took a back seat to the instrumentalist, which kind of stinks, but whatever. So even though I was like on the bottom of the list and I was like, good, that'll give me enough time to get my nerves together, which actually it probably worked out for the best because honestly, if I had gone last, my nerves would have probably been so like nervous, like, oh my gosh. But even though I was at the bottom of the list, they called my name like first. And I was like, I didn't even get up from my seat because I was like, no, I'm literally like the bottom of the list. I refuse to believe that they called me. But then they were like, Aaron, is there an Aaron? Okay, no Aaron. So we're gonna have to move on. So eventually, I got up and I was like, did you like my name is at the bottom of the list, so you couldn't have just called me Aaron, right? I mean, huh? And the guy was like, "No, yeah, we did call you Aaron because we're trying to get rid of the singers first because we we don't want you to have to wait all night for the instrumentalist, you know." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I did hear the get rid of the singers first part, but cool, I guess. Sure." So even though I email, and that I guess that's why I'm not going to say where I went, even though I emailed the place in advance and tell them what song I would like to sing, and the person was like, "Yeah, we'll have that," because it's a pretty nice setup, in that you get to whatever song you pick. Unlike karaoke nights where you sing to a karaoke track and read lyrics, there are no lyrics. You have to know the words on your own, but you get a live band that backs you up. So that's exciting. But they didn't know my song once I got there, even though they told me in an email, yeah, 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 we know that, we got that. So then I get there, and the guy's like, no, 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 man, you need to sing something everybody knows. And I was like, Lately by Tyrese is a pretty popular song, and it's even recently been remade by Anita Baker, so it's getting airplay on the radio again. But okay. So they didn't know the song. They were like, oh no. And I was just like, okay. But the guitarist, bass guitarist, that's my bass guitar. He knew the song. He was like, yeah, 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 we know that song. Well, he doesn't like we know it, but he's like, I remember it. And he hummed a few bars. He's like, lately have I told you I love you. Lately have I told you you still mean that world to me. Have I told you I love you? Just like you're wishing well, tell me what you want, baby. I didn't sing it that low, but so the piano guy was like, well, I guess I can play something to it. I mean, the music doesn't change, does it? And, me being kind of nervous at the time, I wasn't fully thinking, like, on the best role. So in my mind, I was just like, okay, well, I guess if he says it doesn't change, then he probably knows, even though mine should have said, he doesn't even know the song. So, of course, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But yes, there is a change in the song. And it's so cute because I was just like, okay, well, I'll go ahead and start singing and you'll just come on. And I started off and it was decent because I had practiced the song over and over and over and over and over again. And it was decent. Like somebody was like, sing. And then I realized, and this is my fault, And this is why I'm going to go back and do more of those. I realize I'm not the best when it comes to singing on a microphone. And I need to, like, I'll pull my face away and I'll do like this sort of thing and at the wrong points and blah, blah, blah. So it was also kind of different because I was so loud on that microphone. I wasn't used to that. Now, when I saw the singer who went up next, I was like, oh, she is loud. So I was like, I guess that's just how it's supposed to be. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so loud on this microphone. So I was kind of like backing up, like, I don't know. But then the music was so loud too. So realistically, what the audience heard was probably, have I told you I love you lately? Oh, have I told you used to? You know, it's like that. So that is what it is with that. And the music was really loud. And then, you know, I went to the chorus, which was a change. And he was still playing the same thing, you know, like this. Let me get his facial expression. Wait, it's so funny. I can't. Okay. He's playing the same thing. He's like, I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe I'll edit this. I don't know. Whatever. Probably not. So he's like, and I look at, as I'm like singing and like everybody is like into everything else as opposed to paying attention to me because it's a mess. I look back at him and I'm like, good. And he's just like, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then this is the funniest part here, I tell you. As I'm singing the song, finally I do the bridge, even though like the music is nowhere near anything that I'm singing at all. And because of that also, and the fact that I'm afraid of the mic, it sounds ridiculous. So I'm like backing up from the mic. I'm sort of I'm hitting the notes because I practice the song over and over and over. But I'm like backing off the mic and all of that, like on the mic and you know it's ridiculous. So finally I go to the bridge. And after I finish the bridge, and it's about time, well, as I'm going through the bridge, I notice they changed the music, but it's a wrap up sort of change, like, and, I mean, it wasn't quite like that, but it was like you can hear and you can tell that was one of those, oh, this is one of those wrap it up, regardless of where he is in the song, wrap it up. But fortunately, it just so happened that I didn't even know the second verse. Although, oh man, I have so much stuff to talk about. I'm going to try to make this a short video. Well, it's already a long video, whatever. As I was singing the song, I planned on not singing the second verse, but since the first verse messed up so much, in my mind I was like, go back and sing it one more time since they have some sort of thing going on now and you can sort of work with that. The words to the first, I sang it the first time fine, but the words did not come to my mind at all the second time. And I literally was just like, oh, ooh, lately, oh, 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 lately, whoa, lately, lately, oh yeah. Lately, ooh, yeah, yeah, and that was funny. It was ridiculous, but so they play the wrap it up music, and I tell you, the wrap it up notes they start playing on the keyboard to wrap up the song, even though I wasn't finished with the song. But actually, I was finished with the song because I didn't know anything else. After I did the bridge, that was it. I was thinking about, you know, if it went well, maybe I would go into a vamp and a vocal vamp and just, you know, tear it up. But that that didn't happen, so I was over with the song too. But I tell you, the ending that they played for the song was like the best part of the whole song that they did. And I say that, and I don't mean it in a mean way. I mean, of course, they're like very, very exceptionally talented musicians who it's, you know, amazing the plethora of songs that they have to know to be in that position. So, you know, I'm not hating. It just so happened that it didn't fully work out for me this time, but What I'd like to do is bring this very iPad, to the place and use my either no, probably not GarageBand, possibly not GarageBand, probably Nano Studio, and just do a quick drum beat for it. Maybe put something on top of it and just use that as the song and just sing like that. Don't even worry about instrumentalists backing me up. Now they might be a little like, well, I don't know about you bringing a track. So what I might have to do maybe is use the iPad as a live instrument as well, and play something. I'm not really used to playing and singing, so it would have to be something really, really simple that I do, like a note. See, 2 fingers. Maybe get a little fancy and bring the like that. So yeah, but like I said, it didn't go so well, but I'm encouraged to keep trying. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm encouraged to go back and try, work with the mic more, because there's a difference between just singing in a room and singing on a mic to an audience. So, that's something that I need to work on, among other things. But keep on trying. That's what I'm going to do. Yep, that was an awkward cut because I had to delete some things off the iPad because it just cut off on a brother. I'm trying to find my sandal. Here it is. Whatever. And so yeah, I'm encouraged to keep on trying and learn how to use the mic better. And yeah, share my singing with people who actually want to hear it. I'm kidding. I don't even know if they want to hear it. They didn't seem like it. No, I'm kidding. The audience reaction was, like I said, at first it was like, oh yeah, good. But then when they realized that things were going to be messed up for the whole song, and like I said, that's on me, and I'm not trying to be like, things were messed up because the musician didn't know the song. I could perhaps say if I was a more talented, I don't know, a more savvy artist, that I probably could have just worked with it, or had another song in the background that I would have felt comfortable to do. Like, oh, you don't know that one? Well, whatever, I'll just sing such and such, so I get that. But yeah, I want to keep working with this song as much as I can. Like I said, give that a try, bring something to the place and just sing on a basic track with maybe a tiny little melody over it or something. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Be blessed.